What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phones and Drones. Happy Samsung Day, happy Galaxy Z Fold 4, Z Flip Day, Galaxy Watch 5, Galaxy Watch 5 Pro, and Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Samsung just unveiled and released all of their new products for the second half of 2022. And I want to go ahead and show you guys a little bit about, obviously, the Galaxy Watch Pro, those new Galaxy Buds 2 that we just were talking about, and then, of course, the Big Daddy himself, the actual Fold 4. So we didn't get a Flip this year. They're awesome phones. They're great devices. I personally have limited use for it just because I really like a fully usable outside display. That's why I think a lot of people are going to be utilizing the Fold over the Flip. But again, just a personal opinion. Before we jump into this video, though, I want to know, let me know in the comments, guys, which one do y'all like more? Did you go for the Fold or the Flip? I'm really curious to see what sort of poll you guys are utilizing more. So we have, obviously, the main devices we're showing you. We have a ton of accessories. Let's go ahead and get into it. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have a lot of content coming in the next week of Samsung related products. Let's go. Alright, so as you guys can see, like I said, we have a good assortment of stuff, and this isn't even touching on all the Whitestone Dome products that we have to go over. They have some new cases this year, and some other new premium accessories, and other accessories that we're going to talk about as well. For this video though, let's go ahead and take a focus purely on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. We will actually do a side-by-side comparison with the Galaxy Watch 4 as well. So let's get on with this one. Right, you guys can see it here. This is the new entry in the Galaxy Watch lineup, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. This did not exist last year. You had your two prior models as the Galaxy Watch 4 and Watch 4 Classic. This is supposed to be an endurance champion. This is the largest battery capacity of the new Watch 5 series with 5,900 milliamp hour batteries, 1.4 inch display, 45 millimeter casing, and a battery life that is touted to last you the longest of the lineup. Obviously, it's going to basically change by your usage, but however, I'm very excited about this personally. I used my Galaxy Watch 4 all the time. I know a lot of people aren't going to be happy about this because it did do away with the actual physical rotating bezel. We now only have the touch bezel on the side like we did on last year's model. And there's no option of a physical rotating bezel at all in any of the three watch models. So again, as traditional, you can get a Wi-Fi version, which this is, or you can get the Wi-Fi and cellular connectivity one. This does range at the highest price point that you can get, obviously expanding on beyond that for that 4G LTE model. But I never found the need to get cellular on my watch, so we're sticking with the Wi-Fi model here. Let's go ahead and open this baby up and take a look. Alright, so not too many frills along with it when you open it up. You have the band, depending on which version you select, right on top here. And I went for that nice new magnetic strap. Obviously, this does come in two different colorways, black or that titanium gray. I went with gray actually for something a little different. And whew, first things first, this baby is massive. It's a chunky boy for sure. And not to go into the comparison yet, but just look at that difference between last year's model and this year on the Pro. Really kind of disappointing in the packaging. You can see the back actually, it has something sticky on it. It looks like a sticker of some sort that was left. But no big deal, I guess really it just wipes right off. You can see you have a little bit of a plastic tab here to pull. But that is what this baby looks like. Same accent red power button here. Your speaker, microphone, all that stays the same. You have a new temperature sensor on this as well. You are getting 1.5 gigabytes of RAM running on that new Exynos W920 processor. You do have, obviously, 50 meters of water resistance for IP68 compliance. You do have compatibility, like I said, with those other bands. So if you have any 20 millimeter band straps, that will work. It does have ECG certification and blood pressure monitoring as well. For those of you that are PPI Patrol out there, This is a 450 by 450 resolution for 321 ppi density. One thing new to the series this year as well, you are getting a sapphire crystal display. That's much more higher end than what even Apple uses on their coating on their basic Apple Watches. It's the best that Samsung has offered. Beyond that as well, on the inside of the box, looks like this is going to be our reading material right here. And it should be our charging cable also. There's our reading material. Let's see if we can shake this baby out. Nothing there. Go from this side. Alright. One thing Samsung did add this year is this new charging puck, which will actually allow for fast charging. So it looks very similar to last year's and every year prior, but it's a regular USB-C to the proprietary Qi charging dock here. This should give you a much quicker battery charge on this than you would get on a prior series. We'll put that to the test and see just how truly fast it actually gets us. So, that's all. Like I said, have a little bit of reading material here, nothing too crazy. Let me get this all set up and we'll be right back. Alright, we are all set up as you can see here, and setting up the band to match your wrist side for this debuckle is actually really nice, and I have to say this material feels really good and comfortable. So to set the buckle to your size, if you didn't notice when I unpackaged it, it actually came sitting like this. It is very simple to the point where all you're gonna do is slide this buckle right in the bottom here to whatever length you need, and then just flip it over and pull it down to lock it. And when you do that and you set it on, this new magnetic band simply snaps right into place like that. So I think this looks really good actually. I do like this color of this titanium casing and this watch band. I actually might switch this watch band out for a darker one, but this watch face looks really, really good and sharp. There are obviously new watch faces that you can get in here, this being one of them, and then you will just customize this the same way in the app or right on the actual watch itself, just depending on what you want. So as you can see again, scrolling on the perimeter does utilize that new software-based bezel instead of the physical rotating one, but everything is still the same, using this as you are used to on the older models. I can tell you right now too, this does feel pretty hefty. There's definitely some weight to it, whereas opposed to when I wear the Galaxy Watch 4, there is not so much heft to it where it's noticeable. I do feel it on here though. So out of the box it came with 82%. We'll go ahead and give it a full charge and see how well this new endurance battery is supposedly will last. So we'll go ahead and turn on all the always on display and all our features that we have on the Galaxy Watch 4 that we use all the time. But for now, like I showed at the beginning, yeah, you can see how big of a difference these casings are. It might not pick up great on camera, but the new Galaxy Watch 5 Pro is a hefty baby. You can see just how more substantial it is from the casing to the back where it touches your wrist, which brings me to another point where you can see the new curvature at the bottom here. It does sit a little better on my wrist than the backing on any older Galaxy Watch themselves. The display right off the bat looked very nice and vibrant, as you would expect from any Samsung display. I'm very excited with that inclusion with the sapphire glass instead of any sort of cornering or any sort of prior committed glass on here. Sapphire just does not scratch as easily. It's very well known. It's why a lot of higher end watches actually utilize that. Beyond that, you can tell these are 20mm bands, like we said. And if you saw in that initial video, we do have a couple of new bands. We have this two-tone sport band that came in, plus another one that should be coming in today or tomorrow as well. So we're going to do a whole band video. If you want to see that, sub to the channel so you get notified for that. But yeah, aside from that, it's a Samsung Galaxy Watch. It is very fluid. I like it so far, just like I like my other ones. You can see it runs. It's very responsive. very, very seamlessly. Let me know if there's anything specifically you guys want to see in our next video on this. We'll obviously be doing a deeper dive comparison with the Watch 4 series. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.